reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
I'm your other host, Quincy.
Whew, that heat still rages on. When we were getting clouds.
9 more weeks until fall.
9 more weeks until winter.
No, fall.
I want winter. Give me winter. I want the cold.
That's how that works.
Hell, even when the clouds were out and about covering up the sun, it was still 96 degrees, even with the cloud cover. Ridiculous. But we're nice and cool inside of our nice places. I'm drinking me an ice cold peace tea razzleberry. You got anything special over there, Q?
Water and a cup of coffee, but it's the same coffee I've been drinking.
Because, yeah, you bought, what was it, 120 K-Cups?
It was like a 100 pack or something like that, yeah. Something to that effect, yeah.
Fair enough. Oh, boy. Let's go ahead and hop right on into the good old Humble Bundles real quick. Summer games, language learning, and travel. I really want to head up Japan, and this definitely seems like an idea, but alas, this is a lot of content. And I'll paint that right now. There is big portions of the world that are in this, ranging from the Netherlands, Ireland, Germany, Portugal, Switzerland, Poland, Singapore, Thailand, Iceland. The list goes on. There's a lot of content here. I'm glad they start off with like the UTalk Japanese. UTalk is a kind of like a Duolingo, but has a very interesting step-by-step program that teaches you how to do it quickly. First words in case you're doing some easy translation if you just want to become fluent and not an actual speaker. Then you go further down, you get other little helping tools as well as locations and basically you can live and eat in Japan with the way that you're going to be talking with some of these translation tools. $18 for all of it. Whew, boy. And this one helps out the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, which I think this is like the 6th in a row that this one has.
Seems to be their big one right now.
And I'm happy for it because this one here helps out a lot of children in hospitals. And got a few people in hospitals right now and just trying to help out, you know, get some good books while also helping out some kids in the hospital. Let's go do. The other one is Pixels with Porpoise. I like that pun. I like that pun a lot. What this is it is saving the whales and dolphins and other precious sea mammals through this bundle. And they're all really nice games. Rivals of Ether, if you happen to be a Super Smash Bros. Fan. Anvil Saga, which is a really nice, cozy, craft-em-up game. Children of Morta, which is as your family tree goes down, it begins to build strength, and you get pieces to help each individual person in your family grow. It's a very complex game. Roguelite, a little roguelite as well. Heroes Hour, I believe this is like a city builder where you can send people out. Celeste, one of my favorite games of all time, and I'm happy to see it here. Great music. Webbed, where you play as a little tiny spider that is trying to find a new home. Not 100% on that one. Towerfall Ascension and the DLC for it, Dark World. That one is just a simple platforming game that you can play online. It is also very frustratingly difficult. But if you happen to have very good quick access, this one's not bad. $10. $10 for a lot of really good games, including Celeste. This one helps out. WDC, Whale and Dolphin Conservation. Do you know we're actually really dangerous against dolphins?
We are?
We are.
Well, I mean, everything we put in the fucking ocean, I feel like we're dangerous to all sea life.
That is fair, as well as like plastic straws. But as you mentioned last week, we just need to quit throwing away straws.
Popcorn shit in the ocean. Just
Yeah.
stop talking. The
Yeah,
ocean.
just
Not that difficult.
You are correct, and luckily the WDC is helping reduce that, as well as ending hunting and commercial whaling, helping to tackle oceans plastic pollution, which poses a serious threat to whales and dolphins, ending keeping whales and dolphins in captivity, tackling the issue of bycatch, where whales and dolphins are accidentally caught, and creating safe homes for these whales and dolphins, so that way they have, safer spawning and whatnot. As said, $10 toward this one. This one's a great deal, a fantastic deal. There's a couple other things for Blender. If you have to be creating 3D models, there's a Blender program as well as one for coding. I don't know too much about it, but go and check out Humble Bundle. They've got a whole truckload of new software ones. Scott, do. I played a game last couple of days. It's okay. Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. Now, when I say it's a Souls-like with Civil War aesthetic, that's not even doing it justice. It's very fast-paced and kind of rough, but I'm here for it. I'm probably going to keep playing it. It's just... would I pay $40 for it? No. I'm glad it was on Game Pass. I also downloaded Dungeons of Hindenburg, and something else dropped today. Oh, Modern Warfare 3 also dropped on Game Pass today. I don't think I'm gonna.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't think I'm gonna. I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna let that one pass on by. Wait for Black Ops 6 and hope that it's not a 300 gigabyte download. But if you like Souls-like games but want a little bit more freedom of movement, Flintlock might be your go-to. If you're wanting an easier run in a Souls-like or action RPG, this is a good one. This is fun. I just don't know why they put on the Souls-like tab to it, because it doesn't feel Souls-like. But and it also has coffee shops. That's how you increase your drink, your Estus. I forget what they call it there, but it's not a coffee, which is dumb.
Prove of that.
Oh, yeah. Also, over the weekend, we had Evo. And I ran into a few Evo players, and boy, oh boy, were they sweaty. They were very hot. The venue that they were in did not have a lot of AC, and that's a bit of a bummer. There has been some memes that have been rolled around. Harada, who is one of the main directors of Tekken 8, fought Lily Pichu, a Twitch streamer that has been playing Tekken 8 since launch, beat Harada and humbled him very quickly. We also got some announcements. Tekken 8 now has Heihachi Mashima, which I called it. That motherfucker can't die. When they announced it in this way, I said, okay, we're gonna get Heihachi down the line. I wasn't expecting it that day. When they were showcasing the finals for Tekken 8, there was a lot more memes that rolled through. If you don't follow the fighting game community, they're a little confusing, but real. I really, really enjoy Harada's work. They're still harassing him to add in the Waffle House stage.
I mean, it makes sense to me. I mean, if you're gonna have a fighting game, why not have a stage where you throw them both in and outside of the Waffle House?
Sure.
Like it'd probably be best for like Mortal Kombat, where you can like transition stages. Start in the parking lot, and then transition stages to where you're inside the restaurant.
That'd be cool. The only thing is, do you want blood? See, that's the other thing with Tekken. There's no blood. So the only question is, would you want a gory game like Mortal Kombat to have that stage? Do you think that the Waffle House would be cool with that kind of blood in there?
If Waffle House doesn't know what they are, then that's on them. Like, come on.
That's fair. That is fair. I personally hope that Harada does add in later, but adding Heihachi Mishima, I still want to know who Reina is compared to him, considering they both have the whatever the hell ability he's got, the demon blood siege thing. I don't remember. Tekken 6 was a blur, but I'm glad to see him back again with more issues than before. Um, Curious if his kit's the same. It's probably gonna be the same, and I'm probably gonna get annoyed with him online. Probably. Boom. Second one off the cut. Street Fighter 6 announced Terry Bogard. I wasn't expecting Terry to be in Street Fighter 6, but a welcome to the party. The way that they introduced him, a little weird. They could have had him coming out of, a South City bank and then having to stop some bank robbers instead of having a fight in the middle of a casino? Cafe? I don't know. But once again, happy to see Terry Bogard. He's always good to have. And then there's a knockoff Joe and a knockoff Buster Wolfu.
Just sent you one more gaming thing to slip in.
You got a boss.
I haven't played very much of this. I definitely haven't played this one at all. But I mean, of this franchise. So like, whenever you're like, I'm surprised to see someone, I have no idea why. Like, I don't know if it's like, oh my god, it's been 10 games without them or something.
That's fair.
So yeah, it's just never really like I've toyed around with it, but it's just never been my franchise. Like when it comes to fighting games, the only franchise I truly enjoy is Mortal Kombat because I suck at fighting games, but I enjoy their story.
Which is a funny one because
X. I don't like X.
Yeah, nobody. I don't think anybody liked X when it was announced for Evo 2022, 2021. There was a lot of people going, and then I believe it got pulled.
I mean, it wasn't good.
It wasn't good. So,
and to the people who enjoyed it, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, it's nice to like bad things, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I do like the live action Mortal Kombat movie, the first one. So, liking bad things.
I also liked
the second one.
The second one, however, is not fun to watch. That one's just weird. But
the double feature.
Let's put this in perspective. Terry Bogard, the man right here in this little screenshot, the last game that he was in before it wasn't even King of Fighters. It was Super Smash Brothers.
I said King and cut yourself off, and I was like, "Dumb Hearts." Like, where are we going with this?
No.
I completely forgot about King of Fighters.
Yeah, but it was Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Okay. And I was like, okay, well, I'm happy to see Terry, you can still do his moves in Super Smash. I'm like, that's great. But then they said Street Fighter 6, here he is, and he looks a little bubblegummy. It looks a little rubbery, but
it does.
Yeah, but as I said, I'm happy to see more of him because at the same time we're also getting more Fatal Fury with the game that he's actually from. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves was announced 2021, but it was early. It was way early. This was just, hey, keep an ear out. Here is Koei Tecmo working on this other project. Also, SNK has a couple little leans into it. It looks great. It looks fantastic. And there's Terry, getting his ass utterly beat up. But this has comic book style, as you can see with the light Kirby crackle that pops up every now and again. I really like this form of, I guess, action in a fighting game.
How are they catching on fire?
So his fists just catch fire when he throws them because he's got those flaming fists because he learned from, I forget what gym he learned from, but he fought Terry a long time ago and said, I need to do that. And then that's when he was kind of pulled into, I believe he was pulled into an early King of Fighters because I don't remember him in 98. I don't remember him in 01. Yeah, I don't remember him in any King of Fighters. So between Fatal Fury 2 to now, I have not seen this man. So it's good to see an old character revived, I guess. I don't even know if he was in Gyaru, City of the Wolves. Uh, but hey, the Evo's had a lot of crazy announcements, such as Guilty Gear Strive. Now, this is another one of those fighting games that has a pump of a music. And I was like, okay, upcoming updates. New online multiplayer, 3v3. I was like, okay, that's actually really cool. I like 3v3 combat where you can throw your assists. That's great. Season 4, Season Pass 4. Okay, how much? Exclusive colors. That's great. Thanks. Arxis, these look good. I like it. New stages. Okay, good. Thank you. And I was losing steam about this point. Returning characters. I was like, Venom? Are we getting Venom?
Really
Oh.
quick. With it popped in my head just now.
Okay.
With the talks of like the flaming fist, it made me think of a shuriken, and a Hadouken. There's a shirt. I want to see if I can find it for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the evolution of man, but right after, because it goes, the different versions of like ape and Homo sapien and whatnot. You get to modern human, and then the next one is the silhouette is doing a shuriken.
Sure, you can. Yeah, sure. I would like that. Oh wait, let me make sure on the thing that you sent me. Okay, I see what you sent me. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, I actually would really like to talk about that because I just started listening to their music. Okay, I'll pull that one up. But over on the Guilty Gear Strive, I was losing all like steam. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, there's Venom. I'm happy. A new character. Okay. Kind of don't like their design. Unica. Fine, I'll take it. And then I was just like, is this it? Oh, that's it. And then guest character. And I see the green, and then CD Projekt Red. I was like, wait. Edge Runners, and I was like, are we getting David? And I was getting hype, and I was, oh no, it's Lucy. So I may or may not be getting the 4th season pass for Guilty Gear Strive. I'm a little up in the air. I haven't played Guilty Gear in a long time. But I'm very happy to see that Arxis still has their handshakes where they need it to be. I'm happy that they got this guest character. The art is indeed really pretty from the chat. Sock says the art is pretty. Yes, Arxis does really love their conceptual art and then begin to build off of those concepts. I just hope that Strive can live for another couple of years because that tournament was wild during Evo. Last two things here. We'll do that one first. I didn't play very much Multiverses, so this is a little more your area on even playing it. But how much did you play of Multiverses? Uh-oh. Copy. Then I'll go over to this one while we're fixing that. A game I've been keeping my eye on for a little bit, and it got a little bit more of a push during Evo, called Diesel Legacy: The Brazen Age. And it's a 1950s-ish kind of brawl 'em up style fighter. It looks great. Looks fantastic. Oh, yes, I can. Hello.
Woo, I'm back.
Woo. It looks great.
That's why you didn't respond to me talking about Lucy, the Guilty Gear thing. I thought you were just like on a roll.
No. Let's go back to that then. What did you?
Oh, it was just it wasn't anything crazy. It's just I had heard she was announced in something, and I was like, oh, cool. And like I didn't pursue it any further than that. So I was glad that you had found the trailer.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm
because I did really enjoy that Cyberpunk show. So.
Oh yeah. I'm curious on what CD Projekt Red's going to be doing next, aside from the 3-part Witcher thing that's going to be popping on Netflix. I want them to keep making shit. Honest
yeah, I don't know about shows. I know that we're getting more games, but I don't know anything about shows. So, continue what you were talking about here, and then we can go back to the Multiverses thing. It's funny that you bring that up because I literally just got on it again for the first time in First
Oh,
time since they brought it back, like 2 days ago.
yeah, about. Um, but
No, I'm saying me about 2 days
oh,
ago. It's been
you
back
two
for
days
like a
ago.
month or so.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't know it left. But Diesel Legacy, it's a fine little game. Still in alpha, very early. I love its art style and I love its music. It does have a very crunchy Street Fighter. I would say probably alpha, not third strike feel. It feels a little crunchy, but it has a nice ebb. It has a nice flow. It has good music. Its characters are very unique. Well, I hope to see a little bit more from this, and I believe it is now available for pre-order. However, I don't have its cost. I need to find its cost real quick. Search. Nope, still nothing. And it's on my wish list, you son of a biscuit. But they're doing tech demo and whatnot on their page on Steam. You can watch some gameplay if you haven't want to watch their autoplay, do the autoplay stuff. And over to the multiverses where Samurai Jack has been announced.
Yeah. So I played an okay amount of Multiverses when it first came out, and then I stopped, and it went away for a little while so they could like work on it more. And then they brought it back. Recently installed it. It's still good. It's still the same concepts. Very Smash like with the ring outs and whatnot. Um, what I've noticed is it's still free to play. Most of the characters are still free. There's certain characters you can earn. However, I don't know how Jack will be, but for instance, Jason Voorhees, he's part of the Battle Pass. So you have to buy the Battle Pass and then unlock him. However, the way you buy the Battle Pass is with gems that you purchase. You purchase the gems and then you use the gems to buy the Battle Pass. You can earn those gems in the Battle Pass once you've unlocked it. So it looks like if you buy it, now this may not be a month-to-month thing, but with the Battle Pass that was active when I looked yesterday, if you were able to complete that Battle Pass, you would earn enough gems to buy the following month's Battle Pass. Where you only have to pay real money once.
And then just keep juggling it without spending it on
Right.
cosmetics.
Provided that they give you enough of those gems every Battle Pass.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know though, because this is the first time I've actually looked at their Battle Pass. Because I was like, cool, how do I get Jason? And then I found out I have to pay, and I was like, cool, not doing that.
That's fair. That's fair.
And it's $10.
Yeah, that's also not that bad for a free to play game offering you a character to play that is exclusive to the battle pass. Sure, that sucks, but they have to make money somehow to keep servers up, to, keep content going. That's fair.
What's interesting is the company that made it, I can't remember the name, they were just acquired by Warner Brothers Studios. So Warner Brothers now owns the company that made Multiverses.
I mean,
I'm curious to see what changes will happen.
Shit, they've added so many like offshoot characters I was not expecting. Like when they added in Rick and Morty to the trailers, I was like, no, you wouldn't do that, because those are adult themed characters. But no, they said no. We're throwing all of it in here. We're throwing in all the characters that we have. So that was why Batman, of course, Harley Quinn. Is Joker in this?
I think so. Yeah, no, he is. Yeah.
Okay, so you got Joker, you got Adam Smith or Agent Smith, and you got Jason Voorhees. You got like an actual literal murderer. It's varied, and so I'm also very curious where else they could possibly go, considering Warner Brothers has a lot in their back pocket as far as characters. They also added a banana. I don't know. But the Evo was pretty dang good and announced a lot of really great things. I'm happy to see a lot of people going to Evo, but sadly, put on deodorant. Put on deodorant. That's all I ask. Yeah, apparently it was bad. Scotty. Fortnite keeps kind of impressing me while also disappointing me. The impressive part, Pirates of the Caribbean. you got some really good looking models here. You know, you got Jack, you got Miss Elizabeth, Barbosa, and Davy Jones. Cool, cool. This looks great. But then, Tesla truck, the Cybertruck. You want a Cybertruck?
No, I saw a meme that had me laughing, which was yo, are you a Cybertruck? 'Cause you look dumb as fuck.
Yeah, I saw one driving down the road painted in a red, and it had scuffs and scratches on it because of the way the metal can't form around the paint. And I'm just like, homie looked like he just rolled down a hill. It was so disgusting looking. I I I worry for anyone who drives these things because apparently you can actually slam into a concrete wall and be okay. And that's not okay to be
Well, I
able
mean, you being okay is good.
but being able to do that without causing yourself harm and using
No,
your
I mean,
Cybertruck like a an actual
I
brick.
get what you're saying. You're going about saying it the wrong way.
I
He
know.
means that this thing is a battering ram and that's dangerous.
Correct. Thank you.
It's coming off like you want people hurt in car accidents.
No, well, yeah, okay, you're right. No, I don't want that. They did
I knew
some
what you meant. I speak Justin.
yeah. They did some crash tests on this thing and it's amazing.
It's a tank.
It is a literal it is a battering ram you could sit in. There is nothing this thing it can be stopped, sure. But that is only because it allows it to be stopped. If you took
And
off
then
a
it's
lot
going to get the Skynet download, and we're all fucked.
if it gets the Skynet up, I'm glad I live on the second story, man. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen an insane amount of these fucking things out here.
Yeah. There's a charging port not far from us. It's off of Robindale and something, right?
Charging ports near you?
I think there's
Um,
up by the 215-ish.
Probably.
Yeah.
I could also potentially see some being closer to your work, which we won't get into.
That's fair. Oh, actually, you're right. You are 300% right.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I wouldn't mind a regular Tesla vehicle, but a Cybertruck.
I'm past the Tesla thing every time
That's
the shit comes up with it. I like electric vehicles,
Mhm.
but I'm past the concept of a Tesla. There was a point when I wanted one. At that point has long gone.
that point has. If they did something really cool and unique, such as
No.
hold on, a Spider-Man themed one, top to bottom, already has the print embedded in the metal,
Don't get me wrong, that would be amazing.
but no,
I would drool all over it,
but no.
but that has nothing to do with the problems I have.
Oh,
So,
that's fair.
No.
It also does not have any. Yeah. Okay. All right. Skadoop. One of my favorite games, Myst, the second game in the trilogy, saga? Yeah, saga. Riven has been released on the 18th of this month, and it's getting some really good praise. So if you happen to have a VR headset and want to explore a really nice puzzle world with a pretty good in-depth story, think about picking up Riven. It's only $20.
selling me a game for $20 in 2024 makes me pretty happy.
Yeah, and it's completely remastered. Music is touched up. All of the FMVs are touched up. It doesn't have that weird, awkward CG nonsense. Look at all these acclimates.
What was your problem with the previous remaster of the first game?
So
It was the really weird voice that they did, right?
they
Like a robotic voice or something.
they replaced the voice and did CG when they could have just kept the FMVs in there. They made them 3D models that looked really weird. But as you can see from these acclaims, 100 out of 100 on Gaming Trend, 5 out of 5 on Rocket Chainsaw, 90 out of 100 on PC Gamer, and it's around 9 out of 10 for the rest of these guys.
I'm sorry, was that called Rocket Chainsaw?
Yeah, Rocket Chainsaw.
I've never heard of that. That's amazing.
Um,
And
oh,
slightly
no,
terrifying.
I believe it's just another publication similar to us. just with more money.
Writers and
Yeah.
servers and
Yeah.
a real website. And...
Look, we have a Discord. If you guys want to hop into our Discord where we're just chatting nonsense and memeing all over the place, go ahead and click that link down in the description, man. We're chatting. Well, I'm chatting all the time. I'm sure if there's a lot of chatters, Quincy will pop in and say hi.
Yeah, the big thing with getting me to pop in is me remembering to fucking check Discord.
That's fair. I mean, you every now and again you send a meme, and I laugh and I go for chortling.
Right. So what will happen is I'll find a fire meme and I go, oh, I have to deliver this to the meme channel, and I go deliver it to the meme channel and go, oh, look at all these ads at me that I haven't seen in the last week.
Ooh. Yeah. I don't know. I'm always
It's
on
a me
Discord.
problem. It's very much a me problem.
Yeah. If I need to at you, I will just message you directly and then be like, "Ayo." But go and check out Riven if you happen to want to play a nice puzzle with atmosphere. All right, time for the bad news. Thank you, Game Rant, for this well put together article. Humble Games has effectively been shut down, says former employees, and the way that they learned was through kind of like a group email / a Twitter post, as most are starting to learn. What with the very recent closure, I believe, of the 360 servers closing in about 3 days from now? 3 or 4 days from now?
I thought it was like a week still. Is it really that close now?
I
Now
believe
I'm
it.
sad.
I believe it is at the end of this month. I believe it is the 31st. Don't quote me on that.
Fun fact: with those servers closing in 2024, that means that this thing lasted
14 years.
11 years more than the Wii servers, and and about a year longer, maybe more, than the PlayStation 3 servers.
Yeah. Wow.
Because the 360 came out the year before the Wii,
Mhm.
and the year before the PlayStation 3. PlayStation
Wow.
3 just shut their servers down this year, or going to shut them down this year. So, a year less. The Wii shut their servers down, I think, in like 2014.
Oh yeah, they had nothing, and the
Those
only
did
thing
not last long at all.
No, I hacked my Wii so that way I could play a lot of things, and I didn't even play any of them. I took a pickaxe to the side of my Wii. I was like, I wasted money on this.
You're a very destructive person at times.
Yeah. I've learned to relax since then. I am calm.
I just like
now.
that.
Yeah, what can you do?
Hey,
But
I've broken a controller too. I understand.
believe it or not, I've only broken
Good.
one keyboard. I haven't broken any controller. Well, not on
You know what's
purpose.
frustrating is I've only ever broken one controller in my entire life out of frustration. I was a kid.
Mine
I've
was
had multiple controllers break on me as an adult. Literally just sitting there playing, and all of a sudden one of the buttons stops working, and I'm like, "What? I didn't even do anything."
Yeah, that's kind of how mine kind of does with like the both of my Joy-Cons have major stick drift, and it bothers the shit out of me.
I don't blame you for that at all.
Oh,
That's
no.
definitely because the stick drift problems are a known problem for the Switch.
Right, and that's fine, but back in the N64 era, when I was doing a 00 run of GoldenEye, and I just couldn't get past this part, and I spiked that sumbitch down so hard, split right where the rumble pack was supposed to go into, and just cracked down the center.
So mine was one of the Duke controllers.
Oh,
From
for the OG
the
Xbox. Ooh.
We owned 2 games, Fable and the Shrek fighting game.
Yeah.
And you know how I feel about fighting games.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I broke the Duke. I broke one of the joysticks.
This would definitely have me breaking controllers, considering an entire 36-person team at Humble Games was laid off, and all of their projects, all of their heartfelt love letters to video games are being handed off to another group. They just released very recently Stray Gods, the role-playing musical, which just dropped on the Humble Bundle Monthly, the Humble Choice. And I like the trailer. I have it installed, ready to go on my solid state. And to hear that there might not be a sequel for this because Humble's games, no more. Now, there's a couple games on this list I know you've definitely heard about. A Hat in
I
Time.
actually have played several Humble games that I actually have vastly enjoyed, so this makes me rather sad.
This is a bummer. There's a lot in here. Moonscars. This came out earlier this year. Sure, it went straight to Game Pass. Don't get me wrong. But that is no reason to renounce this entire game studio. I liked Moonscars. It's just, it is very difficult. Forager, as Sock says in chat, is very fun. It is a much more lighthearted and a little bit turned down scavenging sim. Then you have Ring of Pain. Proteus, a beautiful love letter to first-person shooters from the early 90s that I loved. Signalis, holy shit, you want a horror story that is so it's I don't even know how to explain Signalis because it is such a very unique experience. It is, what if you worked for Skynet and you're trying to stop Skynet from the inside? That's probably the best way of putting it to you, for you to get it, I guess.
Every Amazon employee when they decide I'm taking a longer break.
Yeah. Void Bastards, Unpacking. Unpacking was a great one.
100% unpacking. I very much use it as a achievement farmer for Game Pass points.
That's fine. That is 100% fine. But you acknowledge this game as a wind down game.
It's one of those relax ease type things.
Yeah.
There was a lot of organization to it for people, and yeah, it was cozy. Would that be apt description? It was a cozy game.
It was a cozy game. They had 7 projects ready to go off the list, such as Monaco 2, which I really liked Monaco 1. It was not done by Humble Games. I want to say it was done by one of the producers of Monaco that rolled over to, but I digress. Never Alone 2 was set to be released later on this year. Pardon me, I just ate. Wizard of Legend 2, which was also set for a later this year release. I don't know what... I don't want someone else touching these projects. Because out of all the games down here, especially A Hat in Time, all of these projects down here had love poured into them. And I don't want someone else touching them. I am so frustrated that they decided to just shut down. So, the parent company just said, you guys aren't what we're going for right now. And so, at Emily, Emilee 3D, on Twitter, is looking for a job. So if you need a senior or lead QA, please go and pick them up. They are kind of looking for a job, and I would like to see these people continue their hopes and dreams wherever. I just don't do Ubisoft, please. I'm still mad at Ubisoft.
When aren't we?
So, do you want a little bit of a tidbit about Ubisoft right now?
Yeah, go for it.
So there is a lot of
something shitty.
Well, kind of. The only game that I'm excited for that Ubisoft is going to be selling in the next year is Assassin's Creed Shadows, right? And that's kind of exciting, kind of hype. Japanese critics are saying, well, are you sure you want to be running this stuff? And of course, you have Ubisoft standing their ground going, this is a part of your guys' history. There was a Black Samurai who did most of this. This is accurate. And they were like, well, we don't know if we want that. And Ubisoft standing their ground. I'm like, damn, Ubisoft, I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
But here comes the negative part. Well, the negative part of what Ubisoft's up to. Skull and Bones down to $12. They're trying to promote it.
Okay, I still won't buy it.
I won't either.
I bet you anything, with it being down $12, it's gonna get gifted to me because there's people that really, really want me to play this game for some reason. And so I'm sure it will be gifted to me because it's down to $12.
Probably.
The one Ubisoft project I am looking forward towards will be Star Wars Outlaws, because that's being developed by Massive Entertainment, but it's being published by Ubisoft.
Ooh, shit, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, I just hope Ubisoft doesn't get in their thumb in it. Hmm.
I mean, it looks beautiful. So far everything seems good.
Yeah, the gameplay trailer did look good. Okay. All right. Enough Ubisoft hate. Ubisoft, you're learning. I hope to God your Sands of Time remake is very inexpensive. That's all I gotta say. Ugh. Boop. Oh wait, no. Boop. There we go. We were just talking about the Wii not too long ago, and so you can literally buy a shell for a Wii that is the size of a keychain. There's a post over here on the bitbuilt, bitbuilt.net forums that talk about the collaboration that over the course of a couple years, they've been working on a interesting dock or an interesting subset to build a Wii that is handheld that you can take with you. And of course, load your homebrew stuff on it, have the GameCube controller ports that are embedded on it. And I thought that was just a very interesting project. Thank you to Socks who threw this at me. Because, sure, I may have hated my Wii. This would have actually made me get my Wii. This would have definitely, I would have definitely had this on tap. So this little square brick is the entirety of the Wii. This here is the dock. Yeah. And it has a USB-C output, which is both power and the video output. So you plug that into from USB-C to either another USB-C or mini HDMI. I think it has a full-size HDMI now. But even still, plug that into there. Boom, bada bing, bada boom, you're flying. The other little tiny tidbit is it does not use very much electricity. It uses nothing. It doesn't need that much power to run. So this is all just early. This is very early. They already talked about how much they're wanting to sell it, and you would have to already have a Wii on tap with some of the homebrew channels to move it over to the Nintendo Kawaii. That is the name that they are calling it.
Someone's gonna be able to do some kind of like emulation system that you can load things through.
Oh, they already do, but
Okay.
Legally speaking, all you're doing is through legal properties, you can put your Wii discs into a Wii system, wink wink, and it will copy it to an micro SD card, wink wink, and you are able to move that micro SD card into the Nintendo Kawaii, wink. That is the whole entire gist of it. You need to have a proper system, wink wink, to be able to play it.
I think you need to mix up your wings with a couple nudges every now and then.
Okay, shove. But
Pick up, throw.
but I'm actually this has a lot of features that I would have loved to have on the Wii. It's still in early processing, but as far as early concepts go, this looks great to have it on a keychain. And I mean, in order for it to work, it still has to have a one of the pre-built docks, whether it's this one or the one that will actually work with Wiimotes that is in kind of transit. It's kind of confusing on what that's going to be like. But as far as what it needs right now, I'm happy with the GameCube controller slots and this project. Go and check out this project over on bitbuilt.net. Skadoop. So last week, was it last week we talked about the Deadpool controller? Or was it the week before?
Yeah? I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go with yes also. Well, sadly, or happily for some, there's Hugh Jackman's booty controller in Wolverine colors. What an interesting...
I know people that would like it.
We'll talk about
Dude, I honestly hope I win the fucking Deadpool one. I have not won a single Xbox giveaway yet. If this is the one I win, I'll be happy with it.
I would also be happy with it.
Somebody might get my Series X since it comes with the Series X.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't know who. I haven't decided yet.
That's fair. But I would definitely go for the Wolverine controller. If I can find the Wolverine controller, I would definitely lean toward that one. I fancy yellow a little bit more than red, but either or, fine, perfectly fine. Uh, there was a small conference where both Ryan Reynolds got his Deadpool controller and Hugh Jackman got his Wolverine controller, and he says, "This is free therapy for my kids," and he rubs the booty really slow. I I don't I don't know about that, man. I don't know about therapy being your booty on a controller.
I think it either the line was delivered wrong or you heard it wrong.
I want to say I was correct in it, but all right,
Then it was delivered wrong.
yeah, maybe delivered wrong. The way that he said it is probably way better. He's Australian. Any other gaming things you got, Q?
The one I sent you.
Oh, right. Boop. So I've been listening to MF Doom very recently. Very good rapper. Very, very good music. They added an MF Doom inspired mask in TF2. And the demo man looks real good in it. Real talk. I am actually really happy that the source code for TF2 was released back in like God 2016, 2018, and people at Valve just said create. I don't give a shit. And
Really that recent? Like I feel like that was out a lot longer than that.
I would say about either maybe 2015 at the earliest, because I remember the Man vs. Machine update was about when they were starting to do the community stuff. So it's been a while, but I'm happy to see this. If you haven't heard any songs from MF Doom, there's a couple I could recommend, but go and listen to some good music, man. He's one of the better rappers that doesn't cause any beef.
But he's no longer with us.
Huh?
He's no longer with us.
He is no longer with us, no. But damn, if it was a lifetime, shit, we get some good shit. Now is there any more gaming things?
No, I think now we're good.
All right. Ba-da-bup, shoe news. Quincy hates Dunkin' Donuts and the world runs on Dunkin', so figure it out.
I just don't like their coffee.
I also don't like their coffee, so I guess we're
Or
in
the
tandem
fact
with
that they ship their donuts in so that they run out, like, 2 hours into being open, and then they're open for the rest of the day for some reason.
Yeah, that is weird.
I've never understood that. Like, just make your donuts like Krispy Kreme or
Yeah.
like Winchell's best.
Ooh, Winchell's. That sounds really good right now. But we talked about. Is there even one on our side of town? I know there's one on East Side.
I think the nearest one to me would be
The one on Eastern?
Warm Springs in Buffalo,
Oh.
connected to a subway.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay.
Because that was a thing for a while out here for some reason. We had our Winchell's connected to subways.
Either Subways or I think there was one that was next to a Quiznos.
We've only got 2 Quiznos left out here, one of which
Yeah.
is in the airport. So
Yeah, Quiznos is going the way of dust, and that's fine. But back over to Dunkin' Donuts. We talked about a Dunkin' Donuts collaboration with Nike before. This one just kind of repeat the verse. It's the same curse. It looks weird in this awkward orange and magenta, pinkish. I don't know what color it is. It looks weird with the white covering it. I don't know. How much is it? 110?
it's definitely an odd design. Kind of a lazy design, honestly.
Kind of a lazy design. The cool bit of it, though, doesn't even have anything to do with Dunkin' Donuts. It's this lion, like, transpose on the back of it. Here, let me get a good... Oh, there it is. Like, a lion transposed through the mesh. Let me bring it up a little. There we go. Now you should be able to see it. And I'm like, that's kind of cool. Why can't we get more of this? You know? Is it supposed
You'll
to be
get nothing like it.
the coffee cup band thingy? Oh, the protector for the
like
coffee.
the cozy thing.
Maybe? I don't know. It's not a great it's not even a great donuts. Like, honest to God.
Like they're okay. I'm
The-
not going out of my way for them.
Yeah, if
they're okay.
I get freebies from my T-Mobile account from time to time, and I debate on going in still. Like, you know.
I feel like there's just any of the chains. Like the only thing I really care for, when it comes to like glaze, when it comes to Krispy Kreme, is their glaze.
Mhm.
I'll eat a Boston cream from pretty much anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Pink Box out here is overpriced and overrated.
Yeah, you can get
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. You can get coupons now, where you pay
Even
like
then, like it's 90% frosting and 10% donut. Like it's just insane.
yeah. Oh, there's a new donut company out here. Here, hold on, let me.
Randy's.
No. It's like Ritzy.
Randy's blew up. They got here all of a sudden. Like they brought one out and they had a line down the street. And now they're about to open a new location.
It has.
We don't have a Voodoo out here, but I have been to Voodoo. Voodoo's okay. The problem is I went to the one at City Walk, which meant, oh hey, we bought an entire thing of donuts
for $80
before going into Universal Studios, and it was too many donuts for our party.
It has like this really nice blue box. It is like head to toe exquisite. Here we go. I found it. Can I get a link? Paste. Go. Please. Oh God, what are you doing now? Oh God, what a hang on. I'm fixing it. Okay. Copy, and we're just gonna load it up here. Cool. So they just opened this up not too long ago. It is donuts and beignets, and they just recently added pizza to their list. But this is, I don't want to show you the price.
Donut, you got my attention.
Yes, pizzas and donuts. I'm not going to show you.
Pizza donut, you got my attention.
Oh, pizza donut. Yeah, I guess you could do pizza. Yeah, I guess. I'm curious, but I don't want to show you the prices yet. How much do you think for one of their regular size pizzas?
A regular size pizza with that fucking font, I'm gonna go with $15.
So the secret pizza menu, garlic knots, $7. Sure, fine. Where is their pizza? There's pizza. 16 for the regular margherita pie.
Damn, I'm good.
Their pickle pie for $21.
That was my name in prison.
Their pepperoni pie for $18. The Italian meats, $21. The buffalo chicken, $19. And they're oblong. They're not circle, they are oblong. They're like rectangular oval shape. You can build your own pies. You know, they got 2 locations out here, one on Summerlin, one in the Southwest Court. The Southwest Court, I believe, is the one closest to us. It's fine. But as far as, let's see, can we order? Sure. Oh God, where are we going now? I just want to know how much your donuts were, dude. Oh God. I just want your donuts, man. I just want your donuts. Thank you. All right, so the Pick 6 box. $23 for the Pick 6 Classics. That's expensive.
Yeah, that's pricey. I don't know, man. I feel like donuts have become insanely expensive for no reason.
And then for
like literally no reason.
For their Couture box, 6 of them, $38. And I caught a glimpse inside of one of these. These donuts are pretty. They have little flecks of gold and little tiny edible crowns upon them. And I was looking.
And I just want a donut.
You just want a donut, right? But that don't matter when you got these really nice flavors to them. There was like a cruller that had the donut shape and then had like a couple apple slices curved off the top, and I was like, "My homie, did you build this? What the fuck?" Oh, and you see like these little burn marks in the donut that just have like a bear claw shape, and I was like, "Why?" I want some of these, but I don't want to pay the price.
I mean,
$15 for 4. Yes.
Maybe next Twitch payout. We'll see.
Yeah, next Twitch payout. So hey guys, if you have a Twitch subscription, remember to check out the Twitch stream, and then
Hey, don't forget by
subscribe.
having an Amazon account, you get a free sub.
You do get a free sub. It gives you one free one. Be sure to hop into the stream and throw it at us, please and thank you. But back over to the Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, fuck these shoes.
I don't know, man. I'm not trying to like, be nasty or anything. Maybe it's better on the other coast. Maybe there's something about this coast that it's a problem.
Oh, well, hopefully soon we'll have a Bojangles, and we'll be
They
able
still
to.
haven't broken ground on that, man. It's just a sign over there.
They haven't broken ground
Part
on
of
a
me
lot of
feels like they're
things.
playing with us.
Half of me thinks that a lot of things are playing with us because there's supposed to be 3 things being built up on an empty lot near where I work, and I haven't seen when I started working there, I saw that they were starting up that project.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna send you a thing about. I'm gonna send you a section of map.
Ooh,
For the new Costco.
ooh. Do we want Costco or am I
I
happy
have
with?
nothing against. I have a Costco membership. I'm fine with Costco.
Okay, I
I hear
prefer
the chicken bakes are amazing. I've never had one.
I heard they are too, but I'm happy with my hot dogs over at Sam's Club. That actually sounds really good right now, but I digress. Next up on the shoes, but boop. We talked about these last week. Well, I talked about these last week. The Kazuya releases at Evo 2024. We also have the Jin one that got announced at Evo 2024, and both of them look very chunky, very heavy, but they are of the characters. Harada was very happy to show them off. I you know when they started releasing all the composite pieces and like, oh, this is their costume built into, I was like, okay, fine, I'll give you the points where they exist. Also, they announced that Nike and Tekken are actually working together. There is now Nike shoes that you can put on your characters into Tekken. So if you want to kick people with Eddie Gordo while wearing some really nice shoes, you can do that now. They are now
Why not?
yeah, they're now available in.
Let's just go around kicking people. I mean,
I mean, why not? That's what Eddie would do. He would dance and do it. And finally, there's a lot of Deadpool and Wolverine stuff today, such
dude,
as
the merch is fire.
the merch is fire, and these look really
Gonna go.
good. They look
My
really.
first viewing will be tomorrow evening.
Ooh, I'm excited. I'm actually really excited for your review of it. We might be able to see it. What'd you say? The coming up Tuesday?
Yeah, we'll see if we can do it then.
Okay. But this Adidas looks so good, so classic. A beautiful black and white with red accents and the Deadpool logo slapped on the side. This looks great. I am very much here for all of these shoes. But it also, on the back of the shoe, it says Kid Pool. And I'm like, well, this must be the kid size of it, but did this...
Did you see Regal's popcorn buckets? Baby Deadpool in the car seat.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't they already like kind of announce this? I'm okay with this. These look great. These look fantastic. Guess what? 2 more sets of them. First one, this all red one with the black stripes, and then a kind of a splattery sole. But there's a pouch on the front, and it says all the pouches. And I don't know what's inside of it. I don't think there's anything inside of it, but on the very back of the shoe is Deadpool's ugly mug.
I mean, they're pretty sick.
Pouches.
In fact, send me this link when you get chat.
Okay, I'll send it to you right now. Haha. Let's see. Oh. Let me look at the map that you just sent me real quick, seeing as I already accidentally clicked it. Oh, that's where they're putting it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sure. That'll work out for you. But the Deadpool shoes looks fantastic, and then they decided to spit out these really nice Wolverine ones with the 3 stripes of Adidas having little tiny silver points in them. And I'm like, damn, you wanna make a good shoe, that's how you do it. They also kind of shot a few of the runner shoes in Deadpool style, which makes me very happy that they're doing more shoes in that. But nothing else, I believe, in the shoe department. Guess what? They got shirts. Some really nice looking shirts. A really nice Deadpool and Wolverine comic cover. A Deadpool doing a few fantastic poses. And a Wolverine doing a few fantastic poses. I believe all of these are $35 for the t-shirts. I am unsure. The shoes, this whole entire collection is set to be released on the 26th in a couple days. Also, a Wolverine that holds up the remote control. I kind of want it for my controller. If I get that Wolverine and the Wolverine controller, GG. He gets to hold his own butt. But speaking of clothing, I got a couple of clothing lines. I know you're not a big anime fan, but I'm
I
sure
like anime. I haven't watched a lot.
that's fair. And Marshmallow, the I don't know what that was. Get out of here. The musician has done clothing, and so he did a collaboration with Jujutsu Kaisen, one of the more depressing animes that I've watched over the last year, but it's damn good. Fantastic art, fantastic character arcs. The manga has been a real upward read. There's a few odd scenes in it, but I get where they're going with it. This collection is pretty good. Sock says in chat, it's an anime about eating fingies. Kind of. It kind of stops after the first season. But it's all.
That's a
Huh? What was it?
I said that's a take.
That is a take. After the first season, no more fingers. But the characters are really good. The animation is top tier. The music, top tier. So if you head over to marshmallowmusic.com, they opened up a really nice collection of clothing and stickers to collaborate with Jujutsu Kaisen. If they weren't $38 for the t-shirt that I want, if it had a sale, maybe. But $38 for a t-shirt is kind of a toughie. Oh, it's sold out. Never mind. I can't get it anyways. Damn. Maybe soon. I'll add myself to the waiting list and we'll go from there. But damn fine clothing. Skydo. Speaking of clothing apparel, one last one. SAIKOU Psycho apparel has been done by a YouTuber going by the name of Ross Boomsocks, who does a lot of League content and very strange builds, and then decided to, with his partner, open up a huge clothing line. And with the clothing line, they had Arcana, which I am a huge fan of the Arcana, and the way that they were artistically done really spoke to me. I was hoping that we would get all these and then some more later on. Nope, alas, this is the final run. At the end of, I believe, October was what I heard, is going to be the roundup. So right now they are holding a big set of sales on some of the merchandise on their website. So it is Shop Psycho, SHOPSAIKOU.com. And go and check out their Cowboy Bebop stuff. It's actually really nice looking. And then their Arcana stuff. $27 for a t-shirt ain't too bad, especially when it's high grade quality as well as a really nice design. I really like their tower push for it. Can I get a picture? There we go. Yeah. Please. There we go. Oh, something that came a little bit out of right field, but I think this is kind of where we both sit. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Naruto. We're going to get a little bit more about this come San Diego Comic-Con, but we got early visuals of it as of right now. I may get this set.
I am enjoying all these crossovers we're getting with TMNT. I won't be getting this one, but I've never read or watched Naruto, so.
That's fair. I'm probably gonna. It's only I believe a 6-part run, and I can get down with this entire thing. I really like the guest artists that are going to be doing this. I am very curious about the story. I was okay with Naruto, but I'm even more okay with the TMNT. You give me these four, I'm already in. So, and I believe very recently, speaking of Twitch Prime, they just released Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge
Sweet,
on
sweet.
Prime. So yeah, or not Prime, Epic Games. Yes. It's good. Dope. I'm just gonna touch on this very briefly. Dungeons Dragons, both having their 50-year anniversary as well as doing the new player's handbook and changing a whole bunch of the rules. There are some things that are evolving, becoming a little bit more playable, such as Monk getting a little bit more reflectiveness. Warlocks, which I know you play, getting a little bit more adaptability. And they've made a few tweaks and changes. Clerics get a little bit more of a pull. Those who do spell casting have a little bit more toward the focusing of their spells. A lot has changed, but at the same time, everything's kind of the same. Like, nothing too out of the ordinary. Ooh?
What?
Oh, I thought you said something.
No?
If you head over to the Dungeons and Dragons YouTube page, they are slowly going over the art that is going into this. As Sox is saying in chat, Mexican orcs. There is almost Mexican dressed orcs from, like, I would have to find the image. Let me go and grab the image real quick. I believe it is on that front page. Because I just want to get that image. I got it. Cool. Can I put this up here? Cool. Yes. So they, have their big brimmed hats, horses. They're leading hawks to do their foraging. And I'm actually here for heritage, because for those who know me, I played an orc for almost 11 years, and I'm happy to see orc having, yes, I am. I'm happy to see orcs getting heritage, because that was the one thing that it was kind of lacking for the longest freaking time. But, we continue on. But yeah, go and check out Dungeons and Dragons on the YouTube. They 20 minutes of just a lot of really good art. Sadly, Hasbro's kind of grinding my teeth a little bit, and I worry about the direction that Dungeons and Dragons is going to be going in the near future. Skidoo. A little bit out of left field, but you said this is an old project done anew? Time Bandits?
Yeah, movie from the 80s. I don't know what the source material is, if it's a book or if it was an original thing. But movie from like 81? Somewhere in the 80s. But yeah, now coming to us as a Apple TV show with Taika Waititi and Lisa Kudrow, which is interesting.
And Jermaine Clement as one of the producers.
Nice.
Holy cow.
I'm interested. It's really curious to have this trailer drop right after Apple announced we're cutting back how much we're spending on TV, because they are spending a fucking shit ton, and they basically get the same amount of views in a month that Netflix gets in a single day. Yeah.
I would, if I was sitting up in the Apple, oh my gosh, that actually looks really nice. For a Cretan, that looks really nice. I'm actually really happy with that design. I'm not happy with that CG though, but, c'est la vie, I guess. Oh. This is supposed to be a comedy. Oh God.
I think the original material was a comedy too, but I could be wrong.
Waititi, did you really need to do this?
I mean, probably.
You're right, Socks. In chat, she says, not all CG could be Scorpion King levels. You're right about that. This here is set to be dropped, I believe. We have a date on this? It just says, it's a trailer, but... Oh, it's already out! Today! It just dropped today. Cool. If you happen to want to go and see it, go and see it. That's a. You didn't hear. We did not hear any of this until today, did we?
No, I hadn't heard anything on this until today. And maybe that's one of the reasons people aren't watching your stuff there, Apple. But also, you got the big problem of anybody that's an Android person is going to immediately balk at the concept of getting an Apple streaming service.
That's also fair. I did it for a minute. Until I saw a couple trailers for Severance, and I was like, "You have something, but yeah." Taika makes a great gay pirate. You are correct. What sucks is we're not getting a third season. So.
Nope, because the guy that's running Warner Brothers is a dickhead.
And now they just bought Multiverses. Anyway, it's good, dude. Very briefly because I liked the original The Joker, and Quincy was okay with it. Yeah,
I have issues, but I have issues with it, and I have issues.
I don't have issues of it, but I have a few issues with it that disconnect it from the issues that you have. Because I'm like, I don't give a damn about Bruce Wayne and his parents. I don't give no damn about any of that. I'm here for the story of the Joker. This that was Joaquin Phoenix doing all that. The issue that I have with this Folie du? I'm unsure of how to
pronounce
it. It is this word right here, folie à deux, I believe is how you pronounce it, but I'm not 100% on that. Anyways, it's a musical from what you were telling me.
That was my understanding. I don't know how much they've backed off on that. I do know that there's still music being performed in it. And they casted Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn.
I saw that and I was like, maybe. It ain't Margot Robbie, but it's a maybe. I'll take a step back. Hopefully the next trailer will definitely be a little bit better. But then again, it's right on the corner.
Received a voice message saying it's Folie à deux.
Folie à deux?
Mm-hmm.
From who, if I may ask?
From Kai.
Copy Delta. 10/4/24. It's right on the corner. If this happens to pop up on my feed for inexpensive, I'm probably gonna take a look at it. But it'll probably just drop on Max. Probably a month later.
It might take a little bit longer. I have a feeling it's gonna make money. Because the first one was such a big deal for people.
It hit over a bill.
You're gonna have the Lady Gaga fans. We're also kind of in dry market on DC material right now.
That's fair.
Until the DC universe takes off. And we're going to get big announcements at San Diego Comic-Con. So I could see some attention being put on this. And the only other thing we have coming is Penguin right now.
And that's apparently the bridge between the Batman 1 and the Batman 2.
I don't know if it's going to be a bridge.
No. I saw that in one of the talkabouts. It is literally what happens in the week between the ending of the Batman 1 and the week that happens is the Penguin. And then
we're only going to have a week between? Holy shit.
Yeah, the in-universe week.
Oh, yeah, in-universe. Yeah. No, I know the other movie's not coming out for like 2 years. But in-universe, yeah.
Yeah, goes right into it. And I was like, oh, okay. If you honestly want to do that, that's cool. I actually really like that form of lore telling, that everything is happening at a really quick pace because people are pushing that agenda forward. And I can appreciate that. As for Joker, 10/4/24. Scadu. Holy cow, this thing is actually really adorable. I never had the Mighty Max, or I guess as they were also colloquially known as Polly Pocket. I never had any of these.
Had the Pokemon versions of Polly Pockets.
Yeah, I remember seeing a couple of those, but nah, it passed me by. This looks adorable though. A Central Perk coffee cup that opens up into both of the apartments and Central Perk, with all 6 of the original cast members, and the duck and chicken, which I was also kind of happy to see. It's adorable. It's great. However, does this have a link for the grab your link at the bio? Grab link in a bio, my guy. Just put the link. But do 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 do. Oh my god, where to buy?
I hate that. Just
Yeah, I know, right? $42. That's not too bad for technically a collector's item. And I kind of like the look of the little figures. You can actually tell who's who. Let me see here. Act out iconic scenes from the show. So it comes with a whole lot of the interesting accessories. It comes with
I'm a big Friends fan. I'm not buying this.
Yeah, I don't think I'm also going to be purchasing this. This is very good to lean into a new fan that wants to, mess around with it. I'm talking like 14, maybe. It's rough. It is very rough to try and figure. I don't care. Very rough to figure out who this is marketed for. But it's cool nonetheless. I guess the true fan. Skadoop. We've talked about a bunch of the secret layers that Magic the Gathering has had between Godzilla, The Walking Dead, so on and so forth. This one's kind of interesting. I was not expecting this one. Monty Python.
I love the Godzilla one, personally.
Yeah. Monty Python and the Holy Grail is getting a few reprints of pretty interesting cards that I thought were banned. But if they are still in production in any way, shape, or form, they are live, they are active. Dismember was the one that I originally thought, and it's the Tis But a Scratch reprint. I thought Dismember was not allowed in play, but I guess they changed the coloring and made it legal. The African Swallow, the European Swallow, both of which are just the creature birds, and it's not a question of where he grips it. It's a simple question of weight ratios.
So what do those cards do in their non-Monty Python?
They're just
Same thing in their Monty Python version.
they're just birds of, it's just a reprint of Birds of Paradise, which is they have flying and you can tap it for a free mana. That's just basically all they do.
Gotcha.
Further down, you get, of course, all the other very interesting ones, such as the Castle of Ah. And when Castle of Ah has no ice counters on it, sacrifice it. If you do, create Merit Lodge, a legendary 2020 black avatar creature token with flying and indestructible. So it is basically a tick counter. Basically, you pay 3 mana, you remove a counter from it. And every time you take away a counter, when it starts ticking down to 0, as soon as it hits 0, you can now summon the Black Beast of Ar.
I like how they go through and they find things with fandoms or whatever, however you want to phrase this, to make work with their existing cards. I think it's a really fun concept.
Yeah, and it even shows the original in the title of it, so that way in case you're trying to get extra copies of it, or you say, "Oh, I like Tim the Enchantier," which there are some who call me Tim. But it's Prodigal Sorcerer, just reprinted as Tim. You know, Bring Out Your Dead is Buried Alive, which is Search Your Library. You know, I'm excited to see more of these cards. Something tells me this is not it. This is just the insider. Probably San Diego Comic-Con might actually have the secret layer launch, because this doesn't feel like everything. If this is everything, this is a small secret layer. But we'll see a little bit later. Skadoop. I'm not a big fan of the name of this, but Jones is a very wacky thing. So
I think the name's hilarious. You seem to really be focused on it.
the other two flavors are fine. So the two flavors that I'm fine with is Zombie Juice and Bloodsucker, which is green apple and strawberry lime.
Zombie juice is fine.
Zombie juice is fine. It matches what it's supposed. It's very creepy crawlers, but the third one, the orange chocolate soda that I've had before, not in this form, is called werewolf piss. I don't know why that name, but
Hey,
I mean,
everybody pees.
everybody pees. I have a blue. I forget what blue one I have, but it's in the fridge right now. I'm saving it for a day I need some sugar. Yeah, Socks in chat goes werewolf piss. Yeah, it's werewolf piss. That is Aaron Hansen, but at the same time, no. $50 for a case of 12 in either the werewolf piss only or the collection that has 4 bottles of each. Kind of pricey, but it comes with free shipping, so what does that equal out to? About $4 a bottle. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48. Yeah, about $4 and a quarter each, give or take. That's kind of pricey for Jones. I guess it's just the online only portion of it that you're kind of going for. Eh. Skadoop. When I saw this, I kind of stared at it for a little bit, and I said, do we have the Sonic one? Shadow the Hedgehog bust was
What's
revealed.
interesting is the original post I saw for this, I can't find anymore. Like, it's been deleted.
I also couldn't find it. So this, thank you, thebrickfan.com, for holding on to this bit of information, because, yeah, I couldn't also find where I saw this, which, kind of interesting. But happy to see that, Lego's going to be announcing a lot of stuff at the San Diego Comic-Con. There's probably going to be some really cool Star Wars themed stuff that are going to be launched, because that was rumored to also pop up. Preview night is today, so we'll probably get some more stuff next week, definitely, for what is going to be definitely a lot of Legos. A lot of Legos. Sadly, no prices, of course, not yet. I wish there was. And of course, gonna be talking about it. Starting tomorrow through the 28th, but with the preview night being today. Comic-Con. San Diego Comic-Con is definitely gonna be talking a lot of comic books. I clicked through a bunch of these little clicky click bits and saw that there's a lot that is gonna be going on. Even Artist Alley looks like it's going to be just very chunky. It's got a lot of people. I would love to go one day. Just wander around. You can plan your visit. Would you pay $80 to hop into San Diego Comic-Con?
$30?
$80 for one day.
Oh, $80. I thought you said 30.
No,
80. I mean, yeah, I feel like that's not bad. I know that, like, generally you're talking like thousands of dollars. So yeah.
Got to get out there. Got to find the parking, and then oh boy.
But I also at the same time, like, I feel like I'd have to really do some research on what it's like to go to this convention and what's all included, what isn't. There's a lot there.
Holy shit! Wait, what? And they're just showing just a truckload of anime. They're just literally streaming anime. Well, okay. That's That's kind of weird, but all right. There's art shows, there's the Children's Film Festival, there's a regular film festival, there's games. What games we got to talk about real quick? Maybe there might be some previews here. That is to say, if this website wants to load. There we go. Oh. Oh. Oh no. There's a lot here. Nothing that kind of clicks the mind. Battle Boss. Yeah, none of these really speak words to me. There's a lot of tabletop ones here, but oh, the D&D 5e Adventurers League is going to be out there too. Yippee. More D&D 5e Adventure League, free play. the Pokemon Learn to Play trading card game. If you happen to go to San Diego Comic-Con and you get one of the trainer link, like the actual sealed inbox training decks, hang on to those. Those go for a little bit of money.
Fucking swag and merch and shit from this does.
Oh yeah. Because the cards that you get are promo cards, and they are only given away.
I mean, in general, not just the Pokemon stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. And then just it looks like a whole bunch of tabletop games, which is very interesting, and I'm happy to see it. But Magic, Outlaws of Thunder Junction sealed, which is super cool. Freaking $35 gets you 6 packs and a that's so cool. Yeah, it just looks like a whole bunch of tabletop games, which is fine. And that's just for the first day, by the way. All that you guys saw in the chat, yeah, that was all day one. Just different halls. And then, of course, there's special guests and so on and so forth. But we'll talk about all that next Wednesday on the cast. Because, yeah, I'm super excited to talk about most of the stuff that's going to be probably announced down the line. I believe that's it. Let me see. Oh, that's it. Okay. Let's go do. But that's all I got.
I got nothing else, buddy.
Then let's go ahead and rub the hands together. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to check in next week where we're going to be talking about good old San Diego Comic-Con. Remember to links down in the description for the good old Discord. Hop in to talk some mad shit with me and a bunch of artists, and maybe Quincy will pop in too. Remember, check out. Yeah, never know.
It's like a shiny Pokemon.
Kind of, yeah. Remember to check out our Twitters. I've been reblogging a whole bunch of really cool wrestling stuff, Godzilla animations. I've been pushing a lot of animation stuff. I am happy to see a lot of independent animators doing a lot more work. Remember to, of course, check out the good old Humble Bundle. A lot of video games, a lot of software for very inexpensive while helping out really good charities. Zenny is holding a $35 gets you free shipping, as well as their renew, reuse, recyclable glasses. I am wearing mine right now, with the blue lenses that allow me to see my computer screens without squinting. And check out Temu if you're having to want something very inexpensive, and they're fine little trinkets if you're having to want to shop for trinkets. And I believe that is it. Remember, at the end of days, at the end of weeks, at the end of months, at the end of years, please remember to love one another. It is definitely free to do. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.